I'm excited today to talk to you about a new crypto passive income investment platform which I think has great potential. It's called Bruxis, and in this video I'll show you how I earn 25% in a month and whether I think it's worth reinvesting in. Welcome to the Bitcoin Jones channel. First off, let me preface anything in this video by saying it's not financial advice. Crypto is risky and investments can go wrong, so be aware and only invest what you're comfortable losing. Secondly, my investment was paid for me by Bruxis to do this video. I understand that you might think this will cause me to have a bias on the platform, but I'd rather be upfront with you because I want to be as transparent as possible. I've not been coached on what to say, I've not been told what I can and cannot mention. Those were the terms. I agreed to do this video on the condition that I could say what I wanted. If you're cool with that, let's jump in. Bruxis is a crypto and forex investment platform. There's a lot to read in their about section, but the bottom line is they claim the company has been working in the field since 2013. Now that's a bold claim. How do we back this up? Well, we can't know for sure, but one thing we can do is check when the domain Bruxis.com was registered. I'm using GoDaddy's Whois search database. Here you can see all of the data. The domain was created on the 22nd of January 2013. So what does that mean? Well, it literally means somebody registered the domain at that time, but you know what? I like that it checks out and backs up their claim. Their registered address is in Sydney, Australia, and they are indeed registered with the Australian Securities and Investments Commission. What does that mean? Again, it's a verified piece of documentation, which is great. Does that mean the platform is 100% solid and exit scam proof? Of course not, but not many things are. It's just we have to weigh up our probabilities. The third thing that seals this as a reliable platform is the fact that they have real trading bots. Not just for show, like you can plug these into your Binance account and have them trade cryptocurrencies for you. You can unlock these trading bots for you to use once you've deposited a personal amount of $1,000 or have a structural turnover of $5,000. But the good thing about this is they're there if you want them, but you can save all the hassle of setting up a bot and just deposit into one of their plans and have them do all the work for you. One thing that causes me a little bit of concern is the fact that it's a faceless company. Having said that, what separates them from other faceless companies is that they seem to want to strive for more. They're constantly updating their social accounts, holding leaders meetings across the globe and adding new payment methods too, which I'll touch upon shortly. Their plans are split into three categories: trading bots, exchange transactions and venture investments. I feel like the majority of you guys watching right now might not be that interested in the longer term plans, but you can check them out in further detail if you want. I have a link to Bruxis in my link tree, which is found in the video description. Today I want to focus on the trading bots section only, but if there's interest I'll expand on some of the longer term plans in another video. Let me know in the comments. Now, their plan structure isn't my favourite layout in the world. I think this is where people could become confused, not totally understand it, and be turned off by the platform. What I would recommend is creating an account with them instead of using their interface on the front end of their website. Use their backend feature, which I think better explains the plans and has a much better layout. Again, use my link to sign up from the link tree below. If we head to open a deposit tab across the top here in the back office, you get a much better view of the plans. Starting from 21 business days, i.e. Monday to Friday, through to 71 business days. And like most crypto investment platforms, the more you have and the longer you leave your crypto on the platform, the more interest or rewards you get. But unlike other platforms around, where it's simply Bitcoin and Ethereum, you can actually use this platform in so many more ways. For instance, over the past month, Bruxis have been adding new coins to their platform. It first started with the usual suspects, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, USDT, but as you can see, they've recently added the likes of Dogecoin, Tron, Binance Coin, XRP and Monero to name a few. So instead of just earning USD, you can actually multiply your cryptocurrency of choice. And when you click onto each coin, you will see the plan change along with it. So if you are going to drop some Doge in here, you click on Doge and then scroll down a bit so you can see that it auto-populates the minimums and maximums. Then if you put your preferred amount in the box up here, like for example 3,000 Dogecoins, it automatically switches to the Prime plan because 3,000 is above the limits of the standard plan. I'll change it now to 1500 Doge, and on the right here you'll get your daily profit of 16.5 Doge. Then the total amount after 21 working days, so that's your original 1500 Doge, and then the profit of 346.5 Doge, totaling 1846.5 Doge. The same principles apply for all the other coins, including USD, but I just like saying Doge, so I chose that one. That's why I recommend creating an account, because it's much easier to make a plan of action, rather than just figuring out from the front end. And on the front end, you don't get Doge. Okay, I'll shut up about Doge now. There are a few more important things that I think you should know about, so let's go rapid fire. Withdrawals and deposits are free, but that doesn't mean you won't encounter blockchain and gas fees to deposit from your personal wallet. There are no limitations to who can make an account, but please only make one account. You can have as many active plans as you like across multiple currencies. No withdrawals at the weekends, and withdrawals are processed manually, so these could take up to 96 hours. Minimum withdrawals start from $15 in USDT, 0.001 BTC and 0.02 ETH. All the details are available in their FAQ. Is there an affiliate structure? Yes, but it's far too complicated to get into in this video, but there are bonus incentives to level up through the program. So if you're a person with a large team, you could earn handsomely. If you deposit into a plan, you typically wait around 24 hours before your first daily reward. They have Telegram groups for tons of languages, such as French, Spanish, Turkish, Urdu and Hindi, Vietnamese, Persian, Arabic and international. Hang on, that's not a language. Alright, rapid fire done. Now, as I mentioned at the top of the video, my deposit was paid for me, so technically I have no real stake in the game. However, I negotiated and said that I would talk about it as long as I know it's safe to. In full transparency, they deposited half an Ethereum into my account and started a 21-day standard plan. Now, technically half an ETH is over the limit for the 21-day plan, but as a test into the performance of Bruxis, we decided on 21 days at 1.2%. So, the plan ran for 21 days and gathered a nice little sum of 0.006 ETH each day, and then at the end of the whole period, that equated to 0.126 ETH, so 0.626 ETH in total, which at today's prices is around the $1,300 mark. Now, the finale of this video is probably the most important thing at all. It doesn't matter how many certificates it has, how many Telegram groups there are, how many coins you can earn with, because at the end of it all, what we really want to know is, are we getting paid? Because it's all well and good seeing numbers on a screen, but if it's not in your wallet, then it's not anything. I'm pleased to say that the withdrawal process was simple and fast. I withdrew 0.626 ETH on the evening of the 19th of April, as you can see here in the Transactions tab across the top menu bar, and then received them in my Crypto.com ETH wallet at around 4 PM on the 20th, so all in all just under 24 hours. However, this might not be typical as they are manually processed, as I mentioned earlier. Allow up to 96 hours and be wary of the time that you make your requests. If you're still here, thank you. You're probably wondering what I'm going to be doing moving forward with the platform. I've done the research, completed a term, earned some Ethereum, and what? Just up and leave and never talk about it again? No, I think that would be really hypocritical of me to shill the platform and then not to reinvest again. So let's go for that, shall we? Click on Open a Deposit and choose which coin and amount you want to deposit. I want to go for the maximum ETH value for the 21-day plan, so I hit the ETH tab here, then scroll down a bit and see that the maximum I can deposit is 0.439 ETH. So to make sure, I'll type that in the box just in case it jumps to another plan unexpectedly, and then copy that number and click Add Funds. It resets to this page where you need to choose the payment option again, so I'll click ETH and then paste the number I copied in earlier, then choose Add Funds. We're brought here. There are a few very important things you need to know when you're here. The wallet address changes every time you start a new deposit, so do not save this address in your personal wallet and expect to be able to send ETH to this address again, because every time you generate a new deposit, a new ETH wallet address is generated, so be very careful. So I can copy the address by hitting this button here, or I can use my app to scan the QR code above. I'll be using Crypto.com for this. Using Crypto.com to send cryptocurrency is a whole other video that I intend on making, but for this instance, I'll assume you know how to do it. Just be aware that Crypto.com has its own sending fees, so make sure you add those on when sending. Now, head back to Open a Deposit, enter the recharge amount, and then click Invest. My 0.439 ETH will be locked up for another 21 days and accrue 0.005268 ETH daily and bring me to a total of just over half an Ethereum. There is a link to Bruxis in the video description. It's my Linktree link, and I'd first recommend creating an account and having a play around with the investment plans. Also, join their Telegram group as they post semi-regularly about their conferences and leaders meetings, as well as new coins to invest with their platform. Do your own research into them and decide for yourself if this is worth dropping some crypto in. If you found this video helpful in any way, drop a like. If you have any questions about Bruxis, leave them in the comment section down below. Alternatively, you can find my Telegram in the link tree and shoot me a private message. Subscribe if you want to find out how I get along with my new plan. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.